There have been a lot of wild, terrible, woke trash art installations in recent years. While the wokies are busy tearing down historical statues because that will totally erase history, they're replacing them with the dumbest, the most unhinged crap imaginable. And now we have a 65-foot hot dog that is allegedly representing toxic masculinity. I can't. This is from the very same people that, of course, remember this, outrage and mockery erupt over obscene $10 million MLK statue in Boston, which looked like somebody was holding a log. I don't know what it is. It was supposed to be MLK with hands on a shoulder. It looks like someone's just holding up the world record for the largest poo. I don't know. 476 Keurigs, I think, is the appropriate weight for that. You're seeing people saying, given I'm not white, I'm safe from any charges of racism for saying the MLK embrace statue is aesthetically unpleasant. The famous photo should have been a full statue and the couple in their embrace. What a huge swing and miss honoring Dr. Martin Luther King. Oh, by the way, they also paid $10 million for it. But now I bring you the 65-foot hot dog that is apparently a meat manifesto about toxic masculinity. Just accept that the Frankfurter, which has been sitting all day in cloudy water, is delicious. Slathered in mustard, don't ask too many questions. But blissful ignorance is not the mindset of the Brooklyn-based artist behind the new 65-foot giant hot dog that landed in Times Square last week. Buckle up, because these sculptors, Jen Catton and Paul Outlaw, have delivered a meat manifesto. We're going to be talking about this tonight on the live stream, by the way. So if you haven't yet, make sure you head on over. I'll link it in the pinned comment, or otherwise just search for Quarter Cast if you watch on YouTube, or if you want to watch on the Mean Green website, which is where I prefer you watch. Simply search and follow the quartering there. One of the gravest mistakes a person can make is overthinking a hot dog. Just accept that the Frankfurter, which has been sitting in all day in cloudy water, is delicious. Don't ask too many questions. But the blissful ignorance is not the mindset of the Brooklyn-based artists behind the 65-foot giant hot dog sculpture that landed in Times Square. By the way, I'm sure that taxpayers paid for this. The Titanic sausage is apparently meant to examine consumption, capitalism, class, and contemporary culture. Times Square's arts website amazingly reads, a kooky press release added to this epic wiener of the world will expose the patriarchy of meat eating. I don't know about you. I don't know. I like hot dogs. I like them all ways. On a fire, in the microwave even, although that's the least optional. Boiled in water, grilled is obviously the best. I don't know if people I know people look down on hot dogs, but I don't know. I grew up eating them. I don't have any problem with hot dogs. Yes, I know they're mystery meat. Yes, I know it's just, lips and bee holes or whatever. Don't care. Grew up eating them. I'm fine. That must be why at 12 noon every day, the installation lifts off the ground, angles up skyward, and becomes a confetti cannon. The explosion of euphemism is supposed to reference the hyper-masculinity and showmanship often associated with American culture and patriotism. Sure it is. This is via the New York Post. Times Square, with its onslaught of noise and indecipherable smells, is an awful funny place for deep thinking. Walking to work in a hurry on a Wednesday, I strolled by the colossal tube steak and I said, oh, a big hot dog. My automatic shrug at the abnormal sight, besides there being New Yorkers' default attitude, could be because the neighborhood includes a massive M&M a 3-story Olive Garden, and a Krispy Kreme so enormous it is deemed the company flagship. Big is Times Square shtick. Plop a hot dog in the city, in a sheep's meadow in Central Park, and the visual will be way more striking, like the monolith from 2001's Space Odyssey, except the monkeys are shirtless dude playing frisbee. I'm going to show you, I got to turn off the sound because they have music, but there is the meat hot dog spurting forth what is definitely confetti out of its hole. It's definitely spurting forth confetti. Why? Don't know, as Critical Drinker would say. Frankly, though, my reaction would probably be the same. Oh, a big hot dog. I guarantee you that no one in the throngs of tourists taking picture Wednesday stopped to consider that the installation could be a stinging indictment of American excess. If anything, they thought it was a celebration of imported German cuisine. Mostly, though, they figured it's another Instagram opportunity, a Cawker City, Kansas, world's biggest ball of twine to call our very own. There are even events pegged to the best of the worst, which are in town until June 13th. One is called the Condiment Wars, which will feature wrestlers of the New Orleans-based drag group, of course it's a drag group, known as Chokehold, who will take down masculinity, corporate America, and capitalism. I sense a trend here. Later on, there's a dog beauty pageant, 100% approve, a hot dog eating contest, makes sense, and then an on-stage talk at town hall debating the merits of the food. Among the panelists of the chat will be a feminist vegan writer and activist. I have a sneaking suspicion she won't be pro-hot dog. Clearly, the point of this undeniably impressive piece of visual art is to get the viewer to open their eyes and see the hot dog as the emblematic, dark, crude, ravenous underbelly of American society. Unfortunately, it has only made me want to go to Gray's Papaya. Sorry, but only 2 things should be on a hot dog: sauerkraut and mustard, and grilled beets boiled. Char that skin. Yeah, basically. I just like a little ketchup, to be honest. I don't like mustard. I don't like sauerkraut on there. I know, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm German. Don't like it. This makes me love hot dogs more. Food of the people, not the Nepo baby artist. Once again, American artists don't understand when they're being classist and don't understand real people. I mean, yeah, all this does is make me want a hot dog. It doesn't make me think about toxic masculinity. It doesn't make me think, by the way, a hot dog is not exactly viewed, at least by me, as an elitist food. It's a food of the middle class and below. Rich people don't eat hot dogs, although I don't know why. They're delicious. Hot dogs on the grill, great. Absolute great thing to do during the summer. People need to just loosen up a little bit about their hot dog fears and their, look what's in peanut butter. Look how much rat hair is allowed in your peanut butter, okay? I don't try to pick at things too much. You see this Mr. Gray's papaya hot dogs, frozen papaya drinks. Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. Not something I relish. I thought it was a homage to Joey Chestnut. Toxic males saved America and the world when required. Toxic males are really what real men have that make them work hard, fight for their family and their freedom. Liberals made this into a false image of muscular, straight males. Toxic masculinity versus raging psychotic femininity. Is it really why we have so many young females publicly acting out psychotically? Have young females been brainwashed such that they're unable to love, so they rage? Masculinity is bad, femininity is bad. What's left after that? Imagine going through life being so miserable to the point of creating a critical scenario about hot dogs. What's next? PB&J? I mean, the people that are behind this, the oversized hot dog at Times Square serves as a statement on toxic masculinity. To who? Who looks at this hot dog and thinks about toxic masculinity? By the way, I don't think hot dogs are the food of exclusively men. I think there are a lot of women that enjoy hot dogs, right? Kids of all ages enjoy hot dogs. What's toxic about that? I I don't even understand. And by the way, I'm sure the city paid for this, or these people got rich. And I don't even understand. I can get over the waffle stomp. I can't get over what a waffle stomp is already. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is modern America. I guess, like, you know, New York, I've been to Times Square. It's one of the dirtiest, smelliest places I've ever been in my life. The people there have a very unique personality that is very different than that of the personality that I'm used to. People in the Midwest, you know, I think I watched people like literally step over a dead guy. I mean, it is very, very weird. It's surreal to be there. The hot dog seems fitting, but all it really does for me is make me want to mock these stupid artists, which is exactly what we're doing. Hope you tune in tonight over at Quartercast. Link will be in the pinned comment, or just search it up. Or if you're watching anywhere else, please do watch on that Mean Green site. Just search up The Quartering there. I'll be live at 5:30 Eastern, and we'll talk to you again real soon.